The Star Trek, the original series episode that should have aired first when audiences first encountered Star Trek. The original series in 1966. The order of episodes shaped perceptions of the entire universe. But there was one story, often speculated by fans, that arguably should have opened the series. A more introspective introduction to humanity's future through the eyes of its most conflicted officer, Spock. The episode fans imagine first airing is not a space battle or a monster of the weak tail, but a quiet diplomatic crisis where logic is tested against emotion. In this version, Captain James T. Kirk, played by William Shatner, is not yet the confident starship commander audiences would later adore, but a newly appointed captain still learning the weight of command. Alongside him, Leonard McCoy brings human skepticism, grounding the philosophical tension that defines early Starfleet missions. If this episode had aired first, Star Trek, the original series would have established itself not as pulp science fiction, but as moral inquiry in space. It would also have highlighted the chemistry between Spock, Kirk, and McCoy, three perspectives that define the franchise's enduring appeal. Viewers would have met a Federation still uncertain of its ideals, rather than a polished utopia, making every decision feel earned rather than assumed. In hindsight, the true first episode exists more in concept than in broadcast history, a reminder that even legendary shows evolve through imperfect beginnings. One reason this imagined opening never happened is that early production decisions favored action-driven storytelling over philosophical tone. Executives wanted immediate excitement to capture audiences, even if it meant delaying deeper character establishment. Yet the essence of what fans later celebrated, ethical dilemmas, cultural commentary, and interpersonal conflict, would have been clearer from the very beginning. Leonard Nimoy and his portrayal of Spock would have anchored that tone immediately, presenting logic as both strength and burden. Similarly, the dynamic leadership style of Captain Kirk, shaped by uncertainty rather than confidence, could have redefined how audiences understood heroism in science fiction. Together with Spock's disciplined logic and Dr. McCoy's emotional realism, the trio would have immediately formed the philosophical triangle that drives the series, instead of easing viewers into space adventure through spectacle alone. This alternative premiere would have invited them into a debate about humanity itself. Modern viewers often reassess pilot order in classic television, recognizing how sequencing can reshape narrative perception and character attachment over time. In that sense, the missing first episode of Star Trek, the original series, is less a lost script and more a creative lens through which we reinterpret the birth of a cultural phenomenon.